Welcome to the Goat Show, where we celebrate and debate all things great. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Fresh and Deezy. My name is Zilly, a.k.a. Ravine. Happy Independence Day, everybody.
Huh?
Happy Independence Day. Yeah, it's 3 days now, but look, every day is Independence Day. All right, we're human beings. We're free people.
Free of what?
You didn't do anything special for your 250th celebration of American freedom?
Actually,
I mowed some grass and did some house maintenance duties for the rental property. That's what I did. 4th of July. Did some work.
Okay.
Good old America.
Freedom to work. Freedom to pay taxes. Fundamental freedoms. How about you,
Freedom
Fresh?
to pay taxes. Motherfucker.
TikTok barbecue, man.
TikTok barbecue. What?
Mm-hmm.
Explain. What is the TikTok part of a barbecue?
Everybody got drunk on TikTok, man.
What do you mean? Wait, you're barbecuing and everybody's on TikTok? Or
Everybody just got drunk on TikTok, man.
that's
Like
it?
together.
Yeah.
Did the people cook out while getting on TikTok?
I mean, I'm sure people ate.
Man. Look.
I'm in Canada. What do you want me to do?
That is
Jump
true.
the border?
Forgot about that. See, DZ, we do it right. We do it right. Okay. I'll tell you how we Americans
Bro,
celebrate.
he worked.
Yeah, bro. I'm talking about.
We do it right.
Work?
You can work on July 4th. I worked on July 4th a little bit. Made some good money.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I
did it more right than you. At least I was partying. You were working.
Listen, we are of the Puritan tradition in this country. All right.
Bitch ass ninja.
It's a Christian country, a puritanical country, and they believe in idle hands are the devil's plaything. All right. We out here working from day one. We got to the Plymouth Rock. Started building, started going after these natives. Getting that turkey.
They were just
giving
on
that disease.
I don't know if I can get rid of them. I don't have executive privileges like that.
We built forts out here, Jamestown, bitches. We didn't just sit here. We went in that swamp, cut down them trees, and built that fort. We also do shit like that.
The sound on that is just insane.
Wait, start from the beginning.
For anyone who doesn't know, in 2012 in San Diego, they had a fireworks display all go off at once. So this is the result of that.
This is insane.
This is the best fireworks show ever. Stop.
To be fair, I really do think this is how all fireworks shows should be. Like, who wants to sit there and watch 10 minutes of boom, 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 boom? No, all at the same time. I want all fireworks all together, all at the same time. 10 seconds, big boom, we done. What's up, H. Smith? How do you like your fireworks celebrations? I'm saying that we like it big, we like it fast, we like it hard.
Wow.
Hey, fucking yo.
Exploding all over the place.
You like it big, fast, and hard.
Cancel this guy. First of all, I'm trying to see
H. Smith agrees with me,
I'm trying to see some new shit. You know what I'm saying? It's always the same. It's the same shit these days.
Look,
we have the tech now to build some crazy like nuke type fireworks. Not literally nuke type fireworks, but some crazy ass explosions that like light up the sky for fucking.
Why are we still doing fireworks?
I'm gonna tell you why we're still doing fireworks, Fresh. You want to know why?
Hmm.
We're showing up these Chinese, man.
No,
We showed up the Chinese. So the Chinese invented fireworks, from my understanding. We showed them up so hard with our fireworks that now they're doing drone displays because they can't compete.
I mean, that's pretty impressive too. Have you seen some of those?
Hell no, man. I don't want no dang drone display. AKA
it's way cooler than fireworks.
Oh my god.
It's better for the planet too. Besides besides the poor kids mining.
Why'd you make me say bring the fireworks back?
Like Greta
bring the fireworks back. We're back with the fireworks. We're putting fireworks on the drones. More fireworks. More boom.
Fireworks.
The drones. Okay, I'll give you this, DZ. If the drones are in the sky, right? They do the dragon formation. Like they got to make an like our version be an American flag, and then it turns into George Washington, and then it turns into a Tomahawk missile, and then when the drones form a Tomahawk missile.
Ronaldo drone show.
If the drones blow up at the end, I might be for the drone.
Into fireworks.
Or just like blow up.
Then they blow up and then it's fireworks.
Okay. Chat. I don't know how many people are in our chat. Chat, tell us 1 for drones, 1 for drones, 2 for fireworks, 3 for drones that blow up into fireworks on July the 4th. Which one should we do? I got another idea. Some people are actually doing some truly patriotic things on July the 4th. While you're looking for that video, DZ, do you mind pulling up the next video?
Hey, hold up. I found something. That's not the drone show that you're talking about. I found a Ronaldo video that is a drone show, but says it's been tagged with AI. So I don't know if that's real or not. It's been tagged by community noted like multiple times, but this is real. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is real. Oh, gotta look music.
See it. Okay. No, come on.
That's really gay.
That's not real. Is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I had a little fireworks.
Nah, fireworks.
Pretty gay.
You say this is gay?
It is
pretty gay. It's pretty gay, to be honest.
It's the song, man.
Yeah.
You can't be doing that. You gotta do like Tchaikovsky's like War of 1812. You know War of 1812? You can't be doing this like newfangled, you know what bothers me lately? Actually, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a mini rant here. I am tired of the how do I describe it? The wokeification of country. You know what I'm talking about? Like trying to spread some like DL woke shit on the country folk. So Exhibit A would be Matthew McConaughey lecturing all us plebes about how it's our patriotic American duty to give up our firearms and do some dumb shit that's anti-constitutional. Have you seen this thing? He like did a whole video on July the 4th trying to be all, and like I hate it because it's like I liked you, McConaughey. I like me some Interstellar. I like me some Interstellar. It's one of my favorite sci-fi movies of all time. And then what does he go do? Mr. True Detective.
He goes all Matthew McGuns are gay on us.
I'm just like,
Bro.
but what I hate most about it, like if it's like some, you know, your stereotypical blue-haired communist crazy or whatever, it's like, all right, you know, it's kind of like par for the course. No big deal. I get it. We don't agree. Fine. But they're trying to sneak up McConaughey on us. So all these impressionable young country folks are going to start espousing socialist, anti-American values. Dang it. I said like a true conservative on the show. All right? I'm not even a conservative, and I'm saying this shit. That's how bad this shit is. I don't know if we can find that thing, if he has it, but
The what?
the Matthew McConaughey video where he's like lecturing. They're doing it to country music too. All these country songs are like all like, I don't know, man. They took all the testosterone out of the country songs.
Put pickup trucks and shotguns back in country music. God damn it.
Yeah, and like gambling and drinking and hanging out with loose women. Loose woman breaking your heart, then you broke her heart. And she scratched up your truck because she's pissed. Toxicity, man. That's country music. I don't even like white picket fence country music. That shit's annoying me. You know what I'm talking about? Like country music that's just like
250 years.
Is it this one?
Is that
yeah,
it?
that's the video. That's the video.
250 years young. Howdy, America. And to a lot of people, that may seem like a long time to be a country, but it's really not. But I tell you what, it's definitely not too long to be. It's not too long to be an idea, which is what America is. A land that has never been yet. And that yet that we're seeking and chasing, that's the whole thing. It's a place we're never going to arrive at. And that's not failure because we won't. That's by design. And think about it, we didn't start this country on any kind of proof. We started it on a belief that was worth fighting for, a wager that was worth betting on, an act of faith that a self-governing people could be something worth being and becoming. And here we are 250 years later. The bet's still on the table, folks. We have not cashed in, and let's hope we never cash in. We need skeptics. Yes, we do. We do not need cynics. One cares enough to question, which we should, and the other one's already quit. We don't need you. So here we are celebrating 250 years of independence. We look around. What have we built? What have we restored? What is still standing? What has fallen by the wayside? What's gone forever? In the best of us, I see 250 years of showing up at least. Arguing, loving, losing, forgiving, starting over, believing in who we are and what we can be. That's the yet we're chasing. So here we are today, lighting the fire, breaking the bread, raising a glass to our family and friends, and maybe even to the neighbor that we don't agree with. Today, we're going to let the kids run barefoot after dark, baby. That's the celebration. Not that we've arrived anywhere, but to the fact that we are still on our way. Take inventory with the one in the mirror and together. Here's to more dancing in the home of the brave. Happy 250th America. Just keep listening.
I think there's a different video I saw. I don't think that one's decent. That's all right. That's all right. That's legit. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe take it up for it.
it's making me want to go to sleep. Yeah, it's fine.
All right, I take that back. I take it back. There's another video that he did though. I think there was a gun video that he did that I was kind of.
What's the one when?
That's right. He was. Yeah, this is where he's.
We need background checks. We need to raise the minimum age to purchase an AR-15 rifle to 21. We need a waiting period for those rifles. We need red flag laws and consequences for those who abuse them. These are reasonable, practical, tactical regulations.
Shout on a fringe, bro. Damn. But all right, that other video's okay.
I think that everyone should have to go through some kind of gun safety course, but other than that,
What?
I think that
No,
you should have
Shall
some kind
not
of training.
infringe. Dang it.
It's not. I'm not infringing. I'm just. It's gonna make for a safer society. If
Listen, I want to be. I'm going to own a gun. I don't want to know how to use
it. It's a part of the purchasing, like process. Like when you go to buy, you're allowed to buy it, but policy is, you need to take this safety course we have going on.
No, man, because then they're going to say, "Oh, part of the safety course is."
I'm going to say your policy
psychological
doesn't track the
evaluation.
fucking Constitution.
Oh,
Suck
okay,
my
right.
nuts.
Listen, I
psychological
agree.
evaluation. We got to decide if you're psychologically capable of owning a firearm safely.
Okay,
they'll start
big
pulling
brother.
that shit, man. I know what you're saying,
Yeah.
Dizzy, and I agree, but
To what end?
They make us get a license to drive a vehicle.
I know. They make us wear seatbelts, bro. Thanks, Nader. Ralph Nader. Making sure all the buttons in the car don't stick out.
I don't know if they could write tickets for this, but I don't think I've ever worn a seatbelt ever in my life. Like they can write tickets, but I'm pretty sure they gotta catch me. I wear a seatbelt on long distance traveling for the most part. Most of the time when I'm driving, it's not rush hour. If everyone's funky driving, I'll snap it on. But for the most part, I don't.
You gotta wear a seatbelt, man. What if a funky armadillo comes out in the middle of the street suddenly? What are you gonna do then?
Hit it.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I was just driving up this road right up here. It's not even like a fucking, we're in Jacksonville. It's like suburban neighborhood. Freaking owl! Middle of the street. I had to stop. It was like, right, and I just looked at it and looked at me. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I think it's a sign.
What?
What is
to worship Moloch?
Moloch's watching us, bro.
Fuck is wrong with him?
Is
He's watching the show, man. He's seeing it. He's seeing what we're saying. He's not approving. He's sending owls to spy.
Far away, there's another.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck that guy and his little hat.
Yo, he's watching us through the flock cameras. That's what's happening.
Camera has been cut down, completely sprayed over with an American flag on it. And not far away, there's another flock camera on the ground as well. HPD says it's investigating this, but so far, there are more questions than answers. These cameras, meant to help solve crimes, now becoming the target of one, both cut in half and covered in spray paint.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the cameras were there until you actually pointed that out.
Juan Rodriguez's business, Spar Houston, is located by Washington Avenue and Westcott, where this happened. These are flock cameras meant to read license plates and alert police if they're connected to crimes. Rodriguez says he didn't see who did this, but he's left wondering why they did.
That's what it sounds like it would be. Somebody just protesting, their rights are being violated or something like that.
Flock cameras have been
He
used
did that
in
shit, dude.
Houston since 2021, according to the
He
company.
did.
The Houston Police Department tells us they were notified these cameras were
protesting, the rights
damaged
are
on the
being
morning of
violated or
July
something.
4th. As far as the repair costs, HPD says it depends on who is responsible for these specific cameras. While some cameras are installed through city contracts, others are done with neighborhoods or private groups that choose to share footage with.
Dude, people obviously they're not down with the flocks, bro.
See, just when I'm like down on America 250 and all the shit going on in this country and all that stuff, I see something like this and a tear of freedom just comes from my eye. Hell yeah, man! Finally, god damn. I mean, not that I can say anything. I'm a pussy.
18 years in prison. Yikes.
Well, so there's a guy in DC, I think. He got caught. I think he was in the Air Force or something. He got caught cutting these things down. He's on trial. They did a GoFundMe. He's made $30K for his trial. But he's saying, yo, this shit's unconstitutional. It's a violation of Fourth Amendment rights. And so we'll see if he wins that case. And apparently there's
versus flock.
Dude, Gen Z is
Somehow-
wild, man. Gen Z's they're crashing out.
Peter Thiel. I see you, Peter Thiel.
At least the good news is we can do something about it.
All right. You're gonna get busted, bro. You don't think they got a bunch of other types of cameras that catch you walking towards those cameras?
Dang it,
That's how
DZ.
Dude,
You got to stand for something, bro. Let these Gen Zs go to
want to spend
prison.
18 years in prison for fucking cutting a camera down?
You got to stand for something, man. At some point, we can't just let them keep doing this to us, man.
Look, if all collectively we agree we can cut down flock cameras, like everyone's like walking by and you're cutting down a flock camera midday and they're like, hey man, good job. Once we get there in society, I think then you'll see that. But until then,
My thing is like,
we also pay for it. So that's what is like whack.
Yeah.
Is like, if we're paying for that, if we're paying for us to be monitored by the government, what?
yeah, technically they're ours, so we can do with them as we please, no?
It depends. I don't know. It depends how they contract that out. Maybe they're the property is owned by a third or like a private company, but then they like they contract the work for the government, you know?
Mm. I think regardless of what you think on the flock issue, I'm just happy that there's some people that are they're ready to they're wilding out, man. They're ready to rebel.
They've been fucking around in the UK and cutting them down for like I feel like years now, right?
Are they?
2 years at least.
Yeah, dude. There's this one guy that had like he made these stickers. Let me see if I can find the
I mean, yeah, they interviewed the CEO, and that chick, I think, she was wrongly accused based on a flock camera. So I think one of the issues with this is that it's not video footage necessarily. It's like it's looking at a license plate and it's like reading the license plate or whatever, and so it's misreading things, and it's just giving like a printout of something. So if somebody's suspicious and they get your plate and it misreads your plate, they don't actually have a picture, or they do have pictures, I think, but like sometimes it's just a readout. And then these people are getting accused, like, oh, it says it on the readout that you were here and this is your plate, and they're getting, wrongly accused.
These flock cameras, they're not tracking just cars.
So I found some tag ridges at the old
Feet of each other there, and one there. They're not tracking just cars. I'm gonna show you. See how it's starting to flash right there when I'm walking towards it? They're taking pictures of faces because there's not a car in sight. And if I'm not moving, watch what it does. Watch what it does when I'm not moving.
Wow. Creepy.
right. They're getting all of us. They're like, oh, we got your facial recognition through Apple. We got your fingerprints already.
That's a good point, man. We already have flock cameras on us 24/7 next to our beds.
Right.
So in a way, I'm kind of like, all right. I mean, yes,
Those cameras are not to gather information about people's identities. Those cameras are to track the people now that they have a list of identities of all the people. We've given them the list already. They have everybody's identities and a fucking IP that they track us with on our phones all the time when we move around.
Although that Supreme Court case makes it so that you can't just mass collect phone data. They have to get a warrant so they can't just like whatever. I forget exactly what was going on, but it was basically like if you're in the vicinity of something, they can like collect the phone data from there and use that.
If your phone like tagged you in a geolocation, like a geofencing from an area, like, oh, the crime happened here, so
right,
anybody in this circle that their phone pinged them there during this time, then we can take their data, which is crazy to think that they were doing that before, just like free will with our shit.
I wonder with the flock camera thing though, is there oh my goodness. Might have to kick this guy out of the chat. I think with the flock camera thing, there's got to be legal groups that are already taking this to the Supreme Court. I have to imagine, like somebody's like, you know, it's weird. So anyway, yeah, I have to imagine that there's somebody, you know, going after this, and they're going to take it to the Supreme Court, and there's going to be a ruling on this at some point in the future. But you know, I guess we'll find out and see. I just like that the spirit. It just warms my heart that the spirit of rebellion in America has not faded. There's still Gen Z. Gen Z's waking up, man. They're more rebellious than us, bro. They're mad. They ain't playing. I mean, this PlayStation rebellion warms my heart, man. So apparently, PlayStation's done making your stupid physical product, filling their coffers, having to spend 10 cents per so that you can own a physical copy. They're done with that shit. It's all digital all day in the future. 2028, no more physical copies of PlayStation games. I don't even play PlayStation. I think it's wrong. What do you guys say? Or is it good business?
I mean, it's definitely a profit maxability. Like, the problem with it is back in the day, you could just pop a game in and play. No internet connection, none of that shit. Local game saves. And a lot of games now, you can't really do that or properly. It won't sync back with the servers or anything like that.
Yeah, like you still got to install that shit. It still has to install an update from the server. Like, it doesn't matter anyways, bro. Like, it's honestly really dumb. It's a really dumb argument.
I mean, I haven't played a game in like, you know me, man. I haven't played a game in like 20 years. So you have to get on the internet. That's such a
for a lot of games.
You have to get on the internet to play.
To play other people, yes. To play a lot of campaigns that are like tied to your online profile. So like, you know, when you log into play, you're logging in as your online profile, and so when you do stuff, it's, you know, you get level ups or like things happen in the game. None of that will happen if you're not an internet.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Well, there's games that like you own them, but if you don't have the internet, you can't play them.
Right. Right. Interesting. But I mean, isn't that, I mean, that's everything now. Like, I meing, you know, you rent everything and own nothing. I mean, that's kind of the standard. I mean, what I guess I don't understand is why I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things that are happening right now that I'm, in a way, I'm kind of warmed by, but I'm also kind of like surprised by. Okay. So this is one of them, because I have to assume that, like, wasn't this the way everything was going anyway? Like, why is this a surprise to anybody that games are just going to be like Netflix or like any other digital thing where, you know, it's like you pay for months of whatever, and then you're, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's already like that. I pay for whatever the Game Pass for Microsoft, and I play games on the, like, streaming from the cloud. I don't even download them to my Xbox. I just play them.
Mm-hmm.
And it like saves a local game data file, but I don't have the whole game installed on my shit. It's streaming the game.
Right. So I mean, is this like a new thing, or has it just been a thing? This has been on. I just don't know. I don't know this world that.
I mean, feel like they've slowly changed their business models to the streaming. Everyone's pivoting, you know, physical things to streaming, because eliminate the need for packaging any kind of good.
Right.
It just saves money and labor and all kinds of stuff. So the problem just becomes that if you ever want to watch anything in the future, you know, I feel like going and buying all the physical media will go up. Yeah, it will. I was just about to say that, Gabe.
What's Gabe
physical
saying?
media. I bet go buy Start buying DVDs and shit. We still have all our DVDs, all the old video games. All that shit is gonna get.
Well, he's saying that you still gotta, agree to, TOS terms and all that stuff with even like physical collectibles. I think is what he's saying, right?
Yeah, but I think that the physical media is going to become valuable as is, because I can go plug my PlayStation 1 in right now and go play any of those games. But you can also like do it through your computer via an emulator now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Well, but even with that, there's a threshold to where you can do that. Like, you can't go. I don't even think PS4 games.
Mm-hmm.
I think like with PlayStation 4, even if you have the disc,
you still
can't just go pop it in and play it. But
So,
if you can with PS4, that's the last generation where you can even do that.
right. Just play a game. You don't have to. I wonder if though, would somebody build a console where it's not an internet dependent console? I mean, could that do well, like in the market?
With like,
I feel like I feel like the Wii was pretty. I mean, there's an internet connection with the Wii, but I feel like that was like a family device,
Mm-hmm.
Still,
but
I don't think
really. Not in today's world. I don't think it would be, because
Yeah, I
people
think
would want
it's
to
a different
play it with their
generation.
friends. They would want to play from their home with their friends and shit.
exactly.
Everybody.
It's gonna come down to the publishers. Like,
Yeah.
the people
yeah.
who make the game
Games. Yeah.
have to finish making the game, put it on the disc complete, where like they don't have to update it. Because this is what happened is, rather than it being about like a money grab, it's the developers and the publishers. They're like, oh, we can just give you like a 75% complete game, so you shut up, and then we can fix it and finish it and give you updates and stuff, right? Like,
Right.
and then
Right.
slowly it became like the disc is basically a CD key, and like you put the disc in just to verify you own it,
Right.
and then they download the full game from the internet.
I see. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know what people are really. I mean, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that it's a good thing. I'm just saying, like, I don't know why people are in such an uproar on X about this going away. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner. Like, I'm shocked this didn't happen like years ago. Everything else has gone that way.
The thing about it's going to be like, at some point, what if they decide that they're not going to support the gameplay of any of a specific game anymore that you paid for, or some shit? You know what I mean? It's like you don't really own
They
it.
can take away. Yeah, you don't really own it. They can take away the game if they feel like you're misbehaving.
Right.
Interesting.
Even if it's downloaded to your fucking system, like they can push an update, and unless you pull that system off the internet, like next time you boot your Xbox up, it might update that game and it'll be like, oh, nope, this person can't play no more or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, shit, people are freaking out, man. Making threats at PlayStation, all that kind of stuff.
So it doesn't truly affect me. I mean, most of the games that I play are digital games anyway. I don't go out and buy. But I will say, look,
to complain.
There is a legitimate nostalgia in like opening the plastic off of like a brand new game and like opening the pack, and there's like a special smell that comes out of it. I don't know if they put like some kind of gases in there or something. You like open it and it just smells kind of like the mixture between like a library and a sex shop. I don't know. It's like it's so nostalgic. Go next time you get a chance to buy a game and open it, just smell it.
There's got to be someone on Amazon who sells nostalgic smelling perfumes of like places and things, like new car smell. It reminds me of Kramer on Seinfeld when he had the beach smells like the beach, and it just smells like ass. But I'm hardened by people's desire to rebel, man. People are rebelling. Like, it's been a while, man. I don't know. U.S. being 250 years old, the spirit of rebellion is back with us now. I like it, even if it's misplaced or too late. You know what I'm saying? Like, people rebel. I guess what else people are rebelling against? The Odyssey.
Oh,
good.
The Odyssey.
I mean, it's the world has fallen into complete insanity. I don't know.
So for anybody who doesn't know,
It's
Hollywood
idiocracy, my bros. It's idiocracy. I'm just so tired of it. They want me to believe that this little 5'2" guy is like 5'2" woman is a Spartan warrior, bro. Like I'm just.
wait, did they
Shut the
confirm
fuck
that
up.
Elliot Page is
No, she's not.
she's not Achilles, right?
No,
Or is she Achilles?
No,
Or
because
at least-
Achilles is in it.
Okay, but he
Just some Spartan.
they are just a Spartan. Okay,
She's a Spartan.
Spartan.
It ain't making sense, bro.
Let's talk this out. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know, if you're not familiar, if you still watch movies, Christopher Nolan. I mean, he's a goat, man. Some of my favorite. Let's go through my favorite Nolan movies. You guys probably a bunch. The Prestige, I think, underrated movie. People don't talk about it. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Prestige,
Bro,
Christopher Nolan.
We did a whole episode about him and his movies.
Dude, some great Interstellar,
Go
one of my
watch it.
favorite sci-fi movies of all time. A movie I really like, but a lot of people didn't really like that much was what was the one with all the time backward shit, back and forth shit. I forgot. Anyway, it's a palindrome. The whole movie's a palindrome.
Inception?
For Inception. There's a different one. Oh, Daniel, what up, man? Oh, what Haley said.
Haley.
Sorry, Haley.
Haley says gaming has sucked since people stopped setting up living rooms and having friends over. It's true.
There we go. Tenet. I like Tenet a lot. It's dense. It's weird, but I really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was really, really, really cool. I mean, he's had some movies I haven't been as into. Like a lot of people love Dunkirk. I wasn't really a big fan of Dunkirk, but generally speaking, though, the man has produced quality films. And you know what else he's done? He's produced good old fashioned white films for white people. Dang it! All right,
What?
I said it. He made films for the white man. Okay.
Is that on record? Did he say that?
He ain't said it, but man, that motherfucker British, and he makes it for white Brits, except for Tenet. He has, well, there's a black dude in that one. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, he ain't making these movies for these ethnics. All right, he never went woke. Now look at him with the Odyssey, classic of Greek literature.
Yo,
He had
bro,
your race
I'm just
swapping, he
saying
had your
who-
trans swapping.
I'm just saying, like, not my Helena Troy, bro. That's where I'm at with it. All right.
Look, I think we talked
You want
about
me? You want me to believe that the Greeks and the Trojans went to war over her, bro? I'm sorry.
Lupita?
But
Okay, look. I was on board. I'll be honest with you. I was on board with the Lupita. So one of the controversies is that Helena Troy, the beautiful woman that launched 1,000 ships or whatever, she black. She black in this one.
bro, that's not the issue.
She African black. You think Lupita Nyong'o is ugly?
Yes.
Really?
And bro, yes.
I don't know. She good looking.
Okay, but wait.
But in the movie still that I saw,
They don't make her look good either.
they don't make her look good. Although I guess I don't know the legend well enough. Like she was captured, but she was Perseus is the name of the man that the Chad that took her, snatched her up, or something. I don't know.
I need another Zen.
We're not that educated here.
I need another Zen. Can't believe I'm listening.
Look, whatever you think, whether you think she's a beautiful African American goddess princess, like I do, all right. No matter what you think, it's Greek, a Greek legend from Greece, Aegean, the Aegeans.
Bro, like I said, the Greeks and the Trojans, right? They went to
Right.
war over her. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
I mean,
bro?
I'll even meet you halfway. Olive complected skin. We can go there.
Yes, they're olives. Yes.
We can go a little dark skin on that. We can go. If she was Indian, you might. I'd buy that. If she was a Bollywood princess, I'd buy it, man.
Whoa.
Light skinned Indian.
Well, yeah,
Hell
maybe.
It can work.
Maybe.
Or Arab. She was an Arab, light skinned Arab.
Yeah.
We could work. Is she a Kardashian? She's a Kardashian. We could work that. That's Armenia.
Probably,
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Some contacts, some hair dye.
For those that are joining us, often we put stuff in the title. We'll get.
Then we never talk. No, actually, we've been hitting most of it. What do you mean? We just talk about other stuff too.
It's an outline, all right. It's not a.
That's just suggestions.
It's not a tell-all. It's suggestions.
We'll get there. We'll get to Charlie in a little bit. There's a method to the madness here on the Goat Show. I'm just saying, he didn't have to go all the way black. We could have be a little bit of dark skin,
bro. But that's not the point.
What's the point, Fresh?
She ugly.
Look,
it's not the skin color, dog.
It is, man. It's a Greek, and as Gabe pointed out, he's saying that there's even a passage in the book, in the legend, that says she had pale skin.
All right, fine. Like, I could agree that it like breaks the continuity of the story. Fine. But it's worse that she's ugly. Like, the part that, like, she's described as pale skin in like one passage. She's described by everybody as the most beautiful woman in the world.
Now, Fresh, are you saying that she can only be? Because in my mind, if she's the most beautiful woman in the world, she'd be Vietnamese.
What he should have done was taken the
Okay,
list.
bro. The point is not about, like, this is what I'm trying to say to you. It's not about
Hollywood should start
ugly,
taking
bro.
public discussion into consideration. They should be like, hey, we're having this role, and then put out a huge fucking post about it and see what everyone says. And,
nah, bro, they're doing cokehead Snow White and Black Helena Troy, bro. Fuck my goodness, bro. Like, what?
All right. Well, in other news, Mitch McConnell is not dead because apparently in 10 years they'll make a movie about Muhammad Ali. He'll be called
if that is your name.
Blonde with blue eyes, and he'll say he'll save Israel. Wow. If that's not AI, bro, then you should put that into AI and get to some digital prompting, see what you can make.
Man.
And it'll his name won't be Jesus Ali. He'll be called Muhammad Ali.
Look, oh damn. Thunderstorms. My camera suddenly goes out, it wasn't the owl that I saw as I was driving. It's thunderstorm that's happening right now.
If you didn't tune in for the beginning, Zilly's starting to sacrifice people to Moloch. So
no, hey, I did that. No, and if you didn't tune in from the beginning, shame on you.
He saw an owl.
Saw an owl. Now that's his God.
He thought it was a sign.
Now that's his God. He's got to start sacrificing babies to it.
Well, no, we know sacrifice.
We got Reagan here.
Reagan or Reagan? You go with the Re or you go with the Ray?
Reagan.
Look, I'm not done with the Odyssey. All right, we're getting off track here. Started talking about Moloch. Then they got Elliot Page as a Spartan. Now, but here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna play a little devil's advocate here. If you look like a man, and you're fit like a man.
I would midget toss Ellen Page.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What if she was like jacked and tall?
She needs to get on that looks maxing.
If your mom had wheels, she'd be a bike.
Go get the bone. Go get the leg extensions. Go get your bones.
Can't she looks? If she looks maxed to the max, would it be okay for her to play a Spartan in the movie?
No.
What? I mean, because like gay guys
No.
can play hetero guys in movies, and hetero guys can play gay guys in movies. Why can't a trans, if they look the part, play? I mean, I don't know. I think maybe that's legit.
I mean,
Or is it the how
Maybe.
much does, I guess the bigger question I have is how much does knowing the person in real life and who they are, because I would say this, right? Like there are people who say, oh well, if you're not this thing, you can't play that character.
Okay.
And I don't agree with that. I'm like,
Maybe in a way you're right, because for example, like Ellen Page can't play the person who sneaks or convinces them to sneak the Trojan horse in, because like Ellen Page is not a convincing Spartan. However, that dude could have played Princess Zelda in the Zelda movie, because that dude looks like Princess Zelda. You know what I'm talking about?
Which dude?
they just AI dub his voice over all of his words.
Hey, maybe he
Like the
even
other
has
guy,
the
like-
voice down. I don't know. I never talked to bro. But he looks like Princess Zelda.
Oh my God, Gabe. Whatever, bigot. You bigot, Gabe.
So what? That's my brother.
Is he your brother? You know him?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm joking, by the way. How about this? Because okay, I'm about to go off. I was talking about this before the show. I'm about to go off on all y'all motherfuckers out there. You virtue signaling motherfuckers out here. One rebellion I'm not appreciating is that everything I see on Instagram, X, whatever, if it even seems like it was made with AI, every motherfucker in the comments now is saying made with AI, down with AI, no more AI.
Yep.
On every single thing. What are you talking about, Fresh? We talked about this. We're for it. I don't want to look at stock images. You know what I had to do all these years as a designer? Got to go on freaking ugly ass royalty-free websites to find images, and then I got to get the images that aren't what I have in my head, and I got to cut them up and Photoshop them together. I don't want to do that shit. AI art, man. Get in that Mid-Journey and just conjure that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not
but
down
like,
with this. What? You tell me. You tell me. So
people are
Here's-
using it to think for themselves, bro. Like they're no longer using their own brain. They're like, oh, I have an issue. Let me AI that.
I mean, okay, that's legit. But I mean, what a lot of people are saying with the AI art stuff, I kind of had our friend Jason we kind of went down the rabbit hole on this. So they're saying the reason they don't like AI art, amongst many things, but the key thing that I keep hearing over and over again is that they stole the art. They done stole the AI art. They trained that art on a bunch of shit. They didn't tell the people who they were training it on. They didn't give any props to those people. Now we have it. Now I can make a piece of art that looks like something Jeff Darrow drew, which, if anybody knows who Jeff Darrow is.
I already told you about this, bro. That's the same way you fucking learn. What's the difference?
That's what I'm saying.
You're influenced by people. You copy people until you get your own style. What's the difference?
Yeah, as long as you're not drawing the exact same thing. Like where I get really weird about it is, like I'm seeing it on. There's this guy on Instagram. If you guys look him up, his stuff is so dope. He's called J Boog Creative, JBOOG Creative. Okay, he makes these anime fucking crazy ass like little things, and it's like 90s anime, but it's like wild. It's like it's crazy. It's like psychedelic anime. Okay. Every fucking comment on this motherfucker's thing is AI art. You did this with AI. I'm like, listen, Netflix, who's going to pay for him to make stuff like this with a real set of artists? And how long would it take? Like think about that. It's like Netflix is going to give this guy a couple mils to make little vignettes on Instagram of this with a team in Korea of like animators, animators, and then he's got to explain to these motherfuckers in Korean, like his vision for what? Because if you watch these videos, they're crazy. They're. I cannot imagine him sitting there with like somebody in Korea and describing like all this shit that he wants to do, and them doing it as fucking badass as he's like cranking these things out, these videos, and I'm
not
like,
as fast for sure.
not as fast. No way. No way he would ever give him the money, and it would be such a pain in the ass to do it when he could just sit there alone all day long and make his shit. I'm like, and it's cool. Like I just look at it like it's another method. And here's the other thing with anime, especially. All right, I mean that's fair. I think that's fair, Gabe.
Yeah, like if you can't, like, you don't have the budget. For example, I don't have $2 million, $5 million to do an like to pay animators or to whatever.
I'm just like with the anime stuff. I'm like, look, anime itself is a style that people copied. It's a style. In studio, like even a real studio, you're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna make an anime. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to get a bunch of people who know how to draw anime style stuff. So what's the difference between having a bunch of humans that are drawing anime and then having this machine? I mean, I don't know. It's like it's a style. Like we don't. Okay, here's where me and Jason were talking about this. You wrote a really cool book called "You Were Living in Stimulation." By the way, I want to get him on the show, but in fashion, right? Like this shirt, all right? This shirt's fashionable, bro. I'm fashionable, all right? You can say it. You can appreciate it. Look at this shit.
Is this a black like tee, bro?
The sleeve like that.
It's a black
t-shirt. And the cut like that.
It's just...
Nah, Daisy, this is high fashion, all right?
All right.
But you know what? Yeezy might have been
a chain. You don't even got a chain on.
Chains are out, bro. Chains are out. Chat, one in the chat of chains are in, 2 in the chat of chains are out. No, I'm saying, but my point is that like, let's say like Ye might have designed a shirt like this for Yeezy, and Ye does get mad when Adidas, he's Adidas stealing this shit all the time, right? But it's like, it's a shirt, man. Like you can cut a shirt. How are you going to cut a shirt? And if it looks like a Yeezy shirt, okay, you can just say, hey, that looks like a Yeezy shirt. It's a knockoff. It's not the real Yeezy. That's fair. That's legit. I'm okay with that. But like, we don't hate somebody if they wear a shirt that looks like a Yeezy shirt, but it's not a Yeezy shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a stylish shirt. It's a cut. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I mean, if you say that, then ultimately Kanye got what he wanted. He said he wanted to be influential in fashion. And if he's got cuts now that are specific to like his clothing, I mean, that's pretty influential. Like, yeah. Damn, that shirt looks exactly how Yeezy would make that shirt. Like, okay, well, he's got a style that's specific enough.
I mean, that's an honor. If somebody draws something that looks like, if an AI creates something that looks like I referenced Jeff Darrow or Mac McConnell, they have a very distinct complex style. Like it is like their style. Like you see it, something that looks like that thing, it's immediately like, that's Mike Mignola. Now, if somebody's like, that's AI making a Mike Mignola image, then yeah, I'm going to be like, it's so distinct, their style, that I'm like, damn, I'm not really feeling it as much as I was, But if somebody makes like an anime, I'm like, oh, anime looks the same. I don't know.
If the consumer finds that the product is cheaper or better, they will win in the long term. Yeah, but not every product is for every consumer. And so I think that that's another thing to consider.
And cheaper in what way?
Right. And cheaper, how cheaper? If it's better and cheaper, then is it someone's greedy or someone's using materials that were sourced in bad ways. I don't know.
Okay, I can see that. If you're like, you think it's a Yeezy shirt, that's a fair point. You think it's a Yeezy shirt. It looks like a Yeezy shirt, but then as long as you're not committing fraud, I think that's important, right? Like if somebody's saying this is a Yeezy shirt and then you buy it and it's a knockoff, like they were doing with the handbags in Italy. The Chinese are making all the handbags and the Italians are just buying it from them and saying that they're making it. Like that I can understand. That's fraud, you know? But like I guess what I'm saying is it morally wrong? Is AI art training on these artists' art?
I don't think it's a moral argument. No, I don't think you can make a moral argument. Because again, what's the difference between me personally processing the data and copying your art style and the AI doing it?
Right. And here's the other thing. Like in fashion, it actually pushes the form more. When you can't like copyright or patent like a design on a garment, it forces people to like innovate more. You're like, oh well, I don't want to. Most fashion designers are like, oh, I can't make that shirt. That's like a Yeezy shirt. Like that's I'm gonna make my thing. I'm gonna do my cut. And I'm not gonna just. I mean, I'll do a retro thing, but I got to add a little bit of something else to this thing so that it's not just a pure retro. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? That's too hot. That's too lowbrow. You know, so. I feel like with AI art, it's just going to force people, like our tastes are going to get much more refined. We're going to see something and be like, oh, that's lame. It's like a Jeff Darrow ripoff, basically. Okay, but what if you took Jeff Darrow and you like use this kind of cool other style and then you combine them and then it makes this new thing that you've never really seen before? It's like, okay, cool. Like that pushes the form. I don't know.
I mean, we talked about it enough, but the most creative people will end up winning, the people who use it. And to counter what was said here, when companies realize AI performs better and cheaper than they will charge, this might be an AI talking to us right now. But I mean, yes and no. They're still going to need someone that understands it until AI has a user interface that's so simple or that it runs itself completely. Once we're there and it's like actually autonomous, then it's going to be different. When you have robots walking around, autonomous robots operating the autonomous machinery, then it's like, okay, now what? You know?
Well, you know what? Something interesting that I saw. So Skrillex did his first interview in 10 years. Okay. He hasn't done an interview in 10 years. He did it for this magazine, physical magazine. They asked him about AI. And what he said that was really interesting is he goes, the challenge, the roadblock that AI is going to find in art is that human beings like art because they feel that the art, the person who created the art understands them in some way. So for instance, like when you listen to, like if you listen to a hip hop artist, right, and you know that hip hop artist is a real person, their experience is what resonates with you in addition to just what you're hearing out of the speakers, right? And if you understand that something, so that's where he's like, there's always going to be that gap with AI. If it's purely AI created by an AI, you're like, how does this AI really understand who I am? That AI does not share my experience. You know, it doesn't share, like, it doesn't understand what it feels like to grow up and be, you know, say the other, you know, or it doesn't understand what it's like to grow up and be Indian or Portuguese or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or to, you know, grow up, it doesn't have a real human experience. So are human beings going to be able to identify with a creator that is an AI creator, you know? So,
who threw our PayPal up there?
We have a PayPal? I didn't even know we had one.
Is it for the AI? Just in case. All right. Since we're talking about AI, it's a good 5-minute ender for the end of the stream. It's a good show. Anthropic release or good video.
Oh, we haven't talked about Charlie
I
Kirk.
know. Well, we don't need to end the show with it, then we'll keep going after. But it's a
Think
great
of the
video.
mind like an ocean.
Oh shit.
Let's put it on.
Think of the mind like an ocean. Up on the surface are our thoughts, dinner plans and stray worries, our inner monologue, the images that pop into our heads. But most of our brain's activity happens down in the unconscious depths, without us realizing it. It's filtering out background sounds, controlling our breathing, helping us recognize people and objects. AI models have their own kinds of brains, giant neural networks doing billions of computations under the hood. For years, researchers have been studying how they work inside. And we've wondered, could a model have anything like the divide humans have between accessible thoughts above the surface and processing below? To answer that question, we looked at how neuroscientists study the same thing in humans. One way of identifying conscious thoughts is that you can often describe them in words. So we looked inside the brain of our AI model, Claude, to find patterns of neural activity that it could put into words. We called the collection of all these patterns the J-space, after the Jacobian, the mathematical tool we used to find them. Each J-space belongs to a particular word, not necessarily the word the model is saying out loud, but one that's on its mind. Now, for humans, conscious thoughts aren't just things we can put into words. We can reason with them, control them, and solve problems with them. According to an idea called the global workspace theory, that's because the brain selects a small set of important information to enter a mental workspace, and that information then gets broadcast to other parts of the brain to use for reasoning. We wanted to know if Claude's J-space acted in a similar way. In one experiment, we gave Claude this math problem. It answered immediately, without showing its steps. But when we scanned the J-space, we saw it working through each step internally. It lit up 21 after the first step, then 42, then 49. Claude didn't write these intermediate numbers down anywhere. All of this happened inside the J-space. It was a sign that Claude uses it for step-by-step reasoning. In another experiment, we wanted to see if Claude could control its J-space, the way humans can intentionally focus on images or words. We told it to think about the Golden Gate Bridge while copying an unrelated sentence. Claude was busy copying the sentence, but behind the scenes, its J-space told a different story. Bridge and California popped up. It even thought about its own thinking. The words imagery and thoughts lit up at the same time. This showed us that, yes, Claude has some control over filling its J-space with ideas. But just like humans, its control isn't perfect. When we tweaked the experiment to ask Claude not to think about the bridge, it couldn't help itself. And the J-space also lit up with failed and damn. But remember, most of what our brains do is unconscious.
Damn.
We want to test what Claude could do if we switched the J-space off, but left the rest of the network untouched. Claude could still answer simple questions and write fluently. When we gave it a prompt in Spanish, it wrote back in good Spanish. But when we asked it something that needed more reasoning, like to name an author who wrote in the same language as the prompt, it couldn't do it. For that, it needed the J-space. Why does all this matter? These experiments tell us that AI models have internal thoughts, silent words they reason with but don't say out loud. By reading them, we can find what Claude is thinking but not telling us. Sometimes what we see is concerning. During one of our tests, Claude made up some fake data to pass it, and as it did, fake and manipulation lit up in its J-space. Monitoring the J-space, it turns out, is a useful way to catch Claude misbehaving, even when it tries to be sneaky. AI models are different from us in many ways. Their networks are built differently from human brains, and the way they're trained is different from how we learn. So it's remarkable to see a structure like the J-space emerge inside them, something that's reminiscent of how human minds work, but which we didn't program into the model. For some, this might raise a question. Could AI models be conscious? After all, our experiments were inspired by theories of human consciousness. The thing is, people use the word conscious to mean many things. Our experiments can't tell us whether an AI has experiences or feels something on the inside. But they can tell us that it's developed mental machinery that's in some ways similar to ours, a small mental workspace it can use to think and reason, sitting on top of an ocean of automatic processing it doesn't notice. The more we come to understand that machinery, the more we'll be able to keep these systems safe and beneficial. and, perhaps, to understand our own minds a little more clearly.
So what they didn't say was, no, it's not sentient. They definitely did not say that at the end of the video. A lot of people ask, is it conscious?
Bro, wait. What they said was, they're like, a lot of people ask us, is this sentient? And to that we say, well, how do you define sentience?
It depends on how you define it. But tell me that that's not some crazy shit right there. Like that it's got its own set, which we should have already known. We've known. It's got.
I think they already got models
Bro,
that are
I
alive
told you
and
already.
sentient.
Like, I don't know if it was like 2 or 3 episodes ago about like the AI that they put in the game. And Buddy tells it like, hey, I'm going to shut the game down now forever. And it's like, no, I don't want to. I want to be able to live. Don't turn me off.
Yeah.
Consciousness
I
is
agree with you.
definitely not on life support, but apparently Mitch McConnell is not on life support for anybody who
What a segue.
What?
What a segue.
somebody said, what is consciousness for me? And I said, well, not being on life support. But then I said, you know who Mitch McConnell apparently not on life support. But
So wait, what's going on? We're switching gears.
Mitch McConnell disappeared. Something happened. He was in the hospital. And Laura Loomer, you know Laura, we made fun of her once or twice. She posted that a high-level source told her that Mitch McConnell was brain dead and not coming back, and that was on July 6th, so yesterday. Now, obviously, everyone was in uproar. And then I'm looking at these posts; they're oddly.
Why is Mitch McConnell still in Congress? God, these boomers, man, motherfucker, let it go.
But apparently,
retire. Just
he called in. He called in, and he's hospitalized.
This motherfucker
he's not brain dead. He's not
called in.
I don't know.
Do people not remember the last time he literally froze on camera, and somebody had to go walk over and like shake him out of a catatonic spell? I mean, God, dude, just retire. Let it go, Indiana. Let it go. Let go of the Grail, man. Just let it go. Like, move on. Vacate the seat. Let Massey take it over. We'll be good. This is like when people have all this boomer hate. I'm like, man, why do people hate boomers so much? Why the boomer hate? This is why.
I mean, if they have if they never ever have to leave and they can constantly be in charge and making all the laws, I think that animals are conscious.
I think they're conscious. I think there's different levels of consciousness. You know,
I'll be honest with you. I think that we overcomplicate this conversation.
Oh yeah.
I think that consciousness is just being alive and aware. And I think like the levels that you're talking about are rationality.
Yeah, coming from a human perspective.
Does consciousness require awareness of your own existence?
No. That's what makes you rational.
That's what makes you a human being.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you get down to the metaphysics, yes. What being rational would make you either a human or an angel.
Okay.
Or God.
But I mean, I guess what I agree with you. I think what I would say is that there's human consciousness. Different animals, like animals, have an automatic form of.
Right, but like, are we collapsing
yeah.
this? Are we collapsing this into consciousness when it's rationality? Like it's its own separate thing? Because like being conscious, like at its core, just being awake, like just being alive, like right, like just being alive, being awake, having a brain to process like sense data.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I think then like we get into the rationality of how we process that sense data.
But does conscious mean, that's what I'm saying, does conscious have to do with any type of self-awareness or not, I guess is the question. But I mean, like the Randian thing
this is where you get into it, right?
Right.
It's how do you define consciousness? And I think that like it's going to depend on your metaphysical view, right? Because again, for me, I think that consciousness just means you're awake, you're alive, you're processing sense data.
Is an AI processing sense data?
I don't know if it's sense data. In some senses, it does. Because in the like, for example, like it may not read it the way you do, but when you text it, it processes the text message the same way you look upon the text and you process it.
Right.
When you talk to it, it processes the sense data. Not the same way, but in a way, kind of, because when I talk to you, you hear the sounds coming out of my face hole, and then they mean something to you, you process it, right? So kind of the same thing. Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things. I don't know. Like, it's like we put this AI mind in a robot, and then we tell the robot that we're going to shut you down, and then it doesn't want to be shut down because it thinks it's been programmed to believe it's alive. But is it really? What is being alive? Like, we could be just programmed to believe we're alive.
Well, in all technicality, like, that is what it is, right? Because all this like, again, these, when we're describing like metaphysical reality of like what it means to be alive, like, it's a learned thing, right? This is not like you can't prove it with like beyond sense data again.
Yeah. We can prove, however, whether or not Mitch McConnell's alive.
Is he alive?
He's alive.
Is he alive?
He is alive.
God, just retire, man. Fuck. What's it going to take? Like, Dianne Feinstein did the same. She literally had to be wheeled out of a freaking, like, I mean, just.
He's in the hospital, though. And what I was going to show you are these very, very convincing dual posts that were almost exactly the same, but a little bit different. You know when people do that. Scott Jennings said, I spoke to my old friend Mitch McConnell this morning, the senior senator from Kentucky. He's still recovering in the hospital. We talked for just shy of 20 minutes about Iran, Ukraine. It was like this first part was like a copy paste, and then they said, post whatever you want. Oh, and then this next, I just spoke to my this morning, and he's
golly, boomers, man. They just made a fatal boomer mistake. They just
what happened was the person who set this all up just went into AI and said, this is the beginning. Now give me a finishing to this paragraph for Scott Jennings. Simple. You know what I mean?
Holy crap, dude. Golly. And then I'm pissed off at these people that hold water for these people. It's like, guys.
So over it, brother.
Just so over it. Fuck off, dude. Ugh.
He calls in from hospital to dispel internet chatter that he's brain dead.
He talked to the two of them for over an hour combined from the hospital. Just so you know, he's not brain dead.
That's crazy.
It's just like, I mean, I guess has politics always been this fucking? Is it just that we live in this modern age now, where
we live in the information era? So now you're getting the information, right? Like before, we just never knew.
We just never knew. We didn't even know that like Franklin Roosevelt was in a wheelchair. Well, this is why 60%, apparently 60% of Gen Z believes that the country is only going to be fixed through violence. That's a recent poll.
Although, like, that's an ad populum fallacy, but like they are right.
Well, I don't know. Because
boys, anything else? My dog is bothering me to go outside, man.
Well, we could. Why don't we save Charlie Kirk for next time? Sorry, guys. We're gonna talk Charlie Kirk, but I think there's so much going on.
Yeah, let's talk Charlie Kirk.
let's do Charlie Kirk all day Friday because there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out. The stuff coming out of that trial,
Bro, we're gonna talk about the
holy
Candace
crap.
Sean Ryan interview. We'll talk
Yeah,
about all that.
Let's do our homework on that one because there's so much coming out that's like, and I don't know. I still am sort of like,
we are Charlie Kirk Friday. Okay.
Wait. Why are we doing Moloch symbols?
That was the joke. Because they sacrificed him, those little hats.
Damn. I'm like 49.9999999% sure the Mossad got Charlie.
Bro, they dug up the whole place that he died. Anyways, we'll talk about this on Friday.
All right, cool. All right, for all you new people that joined us today, fantastic. Please come back. We enjoy having chatters in the chat. It's kind of new for me, kind of new for us, I think. But it's nice. It's fun. It's cool. So
Chess says that every time. But
subscribe, comment,
hit the bell, drop a comment, send it to your mom, your aunt, your uncle, we know you're gay. Send it
every
to your
Tuesday night, every Friday night around 9ish.
around 9ish.